us. In keeping with Transport Canada safety regulations,
We came this way, didn't we?
Grandma Lila.
속도를 주잖아 할 때는.